Welcome everybody to Tai Chi. So as always, we will start with a Tai Chi walk, and we all know that can be quite challenging sometimes to slow down. Now take a big breath, roll the shoulders, relax your arms down and have a little softness to your knees. So we start with lifting the heel, ball of the foot, toes, and you take a step, starting with the heel, ball of the foot, toes. Make that little mini pause before you lift the other foot. And then we take a step. Heel, ball of the foot, toes, pause. Heel, ball of the foot, toes. Take a step. So we're slowing down, arriving in the room and arriving in our bodies, and paying attention to the little sensations and what it feels like to slow down. Let's bring the feet back to hip width apart. We will turn around, and this time we will turn the toes slightly out to the side. So lift the heel, ball of the foot, toes, place the heel, ball of the foot, toes, and take a step. Remember, there's absolutely no need to walk on a tightrope. We have the width of the steps and the length of the steps that works for our body today. And you will recognize these steps in the Tai Chi series when we do parry and punch. And bring your feet back to hip width apart. Reset your posture. And turn around. This time we will combine the two steps. So you shift the weight and you take a step. Go forward and back and turn the toes. Take your step. Shift the weight forward, we go back, and we pivot on the heel. So it's a great way to combine the two steps. Now bring your feet back to hip width apart. Another step that we will do is when we move sideways, like we do when we do waving hands in the clouds. You shift your weight, you take a step out to the right, shift your weight all the way over to the right and step in. Over to the left, step out to the right and glide over to the right side. Try to have a little space between your feet, so it's easier to do that weight shift. Let's do one more step. And reset your posture. Lengthen up through the crown. So we will do the other side. You bring the weight to the right foot, step out with the left. Shift your weight to the left and step in with the right. Shift your weight to the right, out to the left, and back in again. There. Another step what we do quite often is that one step forward and half step in, the support step. One step forward, half step in, touching down. One step back, half step in, touching down. It's like we're rocking back and forth. Bring your feet back to hip width apart, and we will do the other foot. Lead with the left foot now. Forward, half step in, full step back, half step in. Forward, pause, back, pause. And these are the steps that we do when we do crouching tiger and push the mountain, for example. Bring your feet back to hip width apart. So let's work on a little bit of breath. Place your hands on the lower abdomen. Relax your shoulders, bend your knees, and just focus on your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Or if it feels better to begin with, you are welcome to exhale out through the mouth. So we guide the breath down to the lower abdomen, allowing the belly to move with the breath. Expand and contract. And if you, for any reason at all, feel uncomfortable doing this deeper breath, return to your normal breath. Very good. Relax your arms down. We will start with the hands. We make circles with the hands, rotating the wrists. So now when we do this warm-up sequence, we will try to move through all the joints in a nice, soft, gentle way. Circle the hands the other direction. And when we move, visualize that we're moving against resistance, slowing us down. Connect the two circles. Turn the palms in, turn the palms out. We go in and out. Time to stretch the fingers and then close them into a soft fist. So we open and close. Remember, we have space in the hand and the thumb is on the outside of the fingers. And the space in the hand is called the eye of the dragon. Relax your arms down. Next movement. Float the arms up to shoulder height. Turn the palms, bring the hands closer to your face. Turn the palms out and stretch your arms. And now you will lower the arms and bow your head. We inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Warming up the neck too. Let's do one more. Next movement is open and close. We start the width of the face and we move the hands out to the width of the shoulders and back into the width of the face. We do it with the breath. We inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Imagine that it's hard to pull the palms or hands apart, and it's also hard to bring them closer together. So that can help you to slow down the movement and slow down the breath. Open and close is also something we use to kind of tell or show that we are finishing one little sequence and we're beginning a new one. Also a great way to do some moving meditation. Next movement. The left hand goes out to the side. You look at the hand. The right hand goes down by the hip. There's a slight bend. And then we switch. Working eye and hand coordination. Warming up the neck. Last one. Let's relax the arms down and do some shoulder rolls, moving forward. Go back, up, forward, and down. One more time. And of course, we will change direction. You go forward, up, back, and down. Making gentle circles, warming up the shoulders. Let's do one more. Next movement, the arms go out to the side. We go forward and lower them down. We go out, forward, and down. And with the breath, try to inhale deeply and slow exhalation. Remember, you are listening to your body, and the size of the movements is how you feel it's good for you today. So maybe you want to do a bigger movement. That is perfectly fine. Inhale. Exhale. Next movement, we are going to hold on to an imaginary ball from the bottom and from the top. We will reach down with one hand and up with the other, and then we stretch and lengthen. And then the top hand will become the bottom, and the bottom will become the top. And then we stretch and lengthen. So we find this imaginary chi ball. And then we connect heaven and earth. We stretch and lengthen. Let's do one more time each side. So we will end up with the right hand on top, holding on to the chi ball. Have a little softness to the knees here, and we will twist to the right. You come to a natural stop, change the grip on the chi ball, and then we move over to the other side. Start small. And feel free to increase if it feels good. Just try to keep your knees pointing in the same direction as the toes to keep the knees safe. Let's do one more time. Now return back to center. Coordination, balance, and strength. You shift the weight to the left foot and you lift your arms forward. When the arms go back, you will stretch your right leg forward and touch the floor with the toes. Then you can choose to touch in the center, and you can choose to touch in the back. Arms are moving in one direction and the leg is moving in the opposite. Remember, the floor is your friend. If you feel balanced, you can choose to do a little kick instead of touching down to the floor. Now we will move over to the other side. Have the weight fully on the right foot. Lift your arms. And when the arms go back, you stretch your left leg forward. Find the floor, find your balance, find your stability. Arms are moving back, leg is moving forward. Arms are moving forward, the leg is moving back. And if you feel you have the balance today, you can just let the leg gently swing back and forth. Last time. Have the feet about hip-width apart and stretch your left arm out. Palm is facing the outside, and then we have the right hand fingertips up and the hand is by the elbow, and we will push to the side. Let the hands follow a half circle over to the other side and visualize pushing into an imaginary wall. And then we move over to the other side, and you can shift the weight from side to side. Push and push. The next step is when you stretch the leg out to the side. You can touch the floor with the toes if that helps, or you can just lift the leg up. We're warming up the hip a little bit and working on that balance, strength, and focus. One last time. Feet back to hip width apart. We make our fists. Thumb is on the outside, space in the hand, and we do a spiral punch forward. We will add a step. You punch with the left hand and step with the right foot. And you push the left heel into the floor. Punch with the right hand, step with the left. Push the right heel into the floor. The next step here, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit differently, you punch with the left hand and do a kick with the right foot. And then you punch with the right and do a kick with the left. You can flex the foot or you can choose to point the foot. One more time. Perfect. Have the weight fully on the left foot now. We will do heel toe. You can have your hands on your hips. So we will do heel and toe. Flex the foot and point the foot. Flex and point. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Last time. Moving over to the right side. You don't have to hold on to your hips. You can have your arms hanging. And we do heel, toe. Moving over to the left side again. You can have your hands on the lower abdomen, on the down chin. And we stretch the outside and the inside of the foot. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Over to the other side. And bring your feet back to hip width apart. Let's just loosen up a little bit. It's like the arms are floating on the water. You can turn your head and look over the opposite, or look over the shoulder. And then just shake it out. Just shake your hands. Shake your shoulders. Maybe even do a little bouncing. So you can relax. Just let go of all. You just loosen the skin, loosen the muscles, and let the bones rattle. 3, 2, 1. Stop. And maybe you will feel that little tingling in your fingers, and it'll look like bubbles moving in your body. And we can just rub it out and shake it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue with the Tai Chi part of the program here. So I will first show what we're going to do today. So you try to start with the heels in and the toes out, and this is what it's going to look like. All right, You probably tried to follow and figured that we need to break it up and learn it. So let's focus on the arms first. The arms, they go with the palms facing one another, they go up to shoulder height. Then you bring the hands down to the hips. We go from the hips to the chest. And then we stretch the arms forward and we bring the hands back. All right, let's do that one more time. We lift the arms down to the hips, to the chest, forward, and back in. Okay, then we will do the legs. Heels in, toes out. If that works in your body. If it doesn't work, remember you can always have your feet hip-width apart. So, we bend the legs. You shift your weight to the right. You take a step with the left. Remember it's heel, toe, and then the right foot ends up next to the left. We do that one more time. Bend the legs, step with the left foot, bring the right foot next to the left. All right, so I'm going to back up, and then we will put the arms and the legs together. Centering breath is always good. So we lift the arms, bend the legs and bring the hands to the hips. You bring your hands to their chest and take a step with the left foot. Then you stretch the arms forward. You bring the right foot next to the left, and then we do open and close. All right, let's do that one more time. Maybe without instructions. Let's try it. Commence. See? Wasn't that hard, was it? Let's do the next part. This is what it would look like. All right, so let's break it up. So we ended with open and close. Now you shift your weight to the left foot, you lift the right heel, and we turn a little bit to the right. You take a small step, heel, toe, stretch your arms, turn the palms, bring the left hand over to the left side, shift your weight to the left foot, and bring the right foot back in. Let's do that one more time. So, open and close. Weight on the left, we turn to the right. Heel, toe. Push that left foot into the floor, and it's like we open sliding windows. And then you bring the weight all the way over to the left foot. Single whip. One more time. Okay, let's put those two pieces together. Centering breath. Commence. Lift the arms. Remember the palms are facing one another. Bend the legs. Hands go to the chest. You step with the left foot. Stretch your arms. Bring that right foot next to the left. Open and close. Shift the weight to the left foot, turn to the right for single whip. Heel, toe, stretch your arms. Turn the palms, open the sliding windows. Bring the weight fully to the left foot. Next, waving hands in the clouds. Looks like this. All right. So we did practice the steps earlier. Remember, you shift your weight and you step out to the right. You shift your weight and step in. We do this 3 times. Out, in, out, in. Pretty simple. When we do the arms, this can be a little bit trickier, but we will break it up. Waving hands in the clouds. You start with the palm facing forward. The right fingertips is by the elbow. So basic is going from here to here. So you can think fingertips to the elbow, palm is facing forward. Fingertips to the elbow. It's like we make a box. When you feel that you got that movement going, we can do it a little bit more fluid. So the left hand goes down, right goes up, and we make our way over to the right. Right hand down, left up, and we make it over to the left. We're going to end on the left side. And it's like we bring the energy from the side to the center, and we do open and close. So we have the weight on the left foot. The right toes are just touching down. We step out, shift the weight and change your hands. Step in. Out and in. Out and in. Watch the hands. They go to the left, to the center, open and close. Let's do that part one more time. We're here. Waving hands in the clouds. Let the arms float like seaweed in the water. Graceful and flowy. Slow and circular. To the center. Open and close. Let's put it together from the beginning. We can do this. If it's not perfect, sky is not going to fall down. We just do it again, and we repeat again and again and again. So let's try this. Heels in, toes out. Centering breath. And we will begin. Commence. Lift your arms. Palms are facing one another. Bend your legs. Bring your hands to the hips. Hands to the chest, and we step forward with the left foot, stretching the arms. Foot comes back in, hands go back in, open and close. Single whip. Weight on the left foot, we turn to the right. Heel, toe, small step. Stretch your arms, turn the palms, open the sliding windows. Bring the weight over to the left foot, waving hands in the clouds. 3, 2, 1. Open and close. All right, follow me. We will do the other side. You shift your weight to the right. You turn to the left. Single whip. Heel, toe. Stretch your arms. Turn the palms and open. Have the weight fully on the right foot this time. And we step out to the left, waving hands in the clouds. Open and close. Closing. Let's do that one more time, and I will talk a little bit more when we move to the left, but think about this. It's just repeating what we did on the right side. So we're mirroring. So don't overthink it. It will follow, I promise you. So let's do this one more time. We'll do a centering breath. Relax those shoulders down, but stand up tall and relax your face. commence. Single whip. Waving hands in the clouds. Last time. Open and close. We will do it to the left. Weight on the right foot, turn to the left. Single whip. Open. Weight on the right foot. Waving hands in the clouds. Last and third time. And let your hands come back to open and close. Closing. Beautiful. So now we will do the second part of our Tai Chi program. So let me just show you. All right, let's break it up. So first we do brush knee. So open and close is always good to start with. Shift the weight to the left foot, and we do a little step around with the right, and you stretch your right arm, you look at the hand, you brush over the left knee, take a step with the left foot, and we do a little mini pause. I'll do that one more time. Open and close. Brush knee, step around, stretch the arm, pivot on the toes, step forward, half step in, pause. There's a little bend of the left hand and a little bend of the right. I'm going to turn this direction. Remember how we practice going this way because it's easier for everybody to see what I'm doing. So this is what it looks like from this side. Open and close. Brush knee. Next movement, fingertips go towards the elbow and we step back into play the lute. So we go from here to here. Let's do that one more time. Here you step back a full step and a half step in. And we make that little pause. Let's connect those two. Open and close. Brush knee. Step back, play the lute. Now we will turn the thumbs so they face the right side. And you take a step with the left foot and you push with the right hand and pull with the left and flip your hands. Step, pull. Let's do a few more of these. Fingertips go to the elbow, then we change the position of the hands. And then the fingertips go to the other inside of the elbow. Yep, that one can be a little tricky sometimes, but we're going to break it up and we will be able to do it. So let's just do it from the beginning so we keep that. Open and close. And we do brush knee. Half step in, mini pause, we step back, play the lute. Half step in, touch down. Turn the thumbs so they're facing the right side. Parry and punch. These are the steps where we turn the toes slightly out. Now you will make a fist. You take a step with the left foot. You make another fist with the right. Block. See? One more time. Open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. 1, 2. Make a fist. Thumb is towards you. Take a step. Give a bouquet of flowers. Block. Open the hands. And we do back, crouching tiger, and then forward, push the mountain. So we did block, and we were right here. So you open the hands, you take a step back with the right foot, half step in with the left. And then we take a full step with the left foot and a half step in with the right. One more time. Block. Awesome. Let's do that together. Centering breath. Open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Now watch my feet here. We're going to pivot on the toes and then on the heel. Open and close. And we're back to where we started. So, we ended up here. Push the mountain. So you shift the weight to the right foot. And then you turn to the right. Feet are going to end up about hip-width apart. And then we do open and close. That's where the magic happens, right? So let's see if we can do it all one time. We're starting here, and then we will face the other direction. So open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Return to the front. Open and close. All right. Let's see if we can do it in the sequence where we actually go to the left side. So, feet hip-width apart. Relax your shoulders. Have that little softness to your knees. And we do open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Turn to the front. Open and close. Let's do it to the other side. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. 1, 2. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Turn to the front. Open and close. So, let's see if we can break up this second part. So remember, when we do Tai Chi, we do things first on one side and then we repeat it, mirroring on the other side. And then when we start the next sequence, we start on the same side that we ended and then we do it on the other side. So I will show the second part of Tai Chi too. So we do open and close. Brush knee, weight on the right foot. We step around with the left. You stretch your left arm, you brush the right knee, and we take a step forward with the right foot. Half step in with the left. Let's see if we can do that one more time. Open and close. Step around with the left. Brush the right knee. Half step in. Right there. Good. So I'm going to face this direction so we can go this way, just like we did in the previous one. So, open and close. Brush knee. We end up on the right foot. We make that little mini pulse. Play the lute. Fingertips towards the elbow. We step back, half step in. So remember, we go from here is where we ended. And we go back into play the lute. See those full step forward, half step in? That's why we practice them. Play the lute. Perfect. Let's put those two together. brush knee, pause, play the lute. And then we will do parry and punch. You turn the thumbs to the left this time and step with the right. 1, flip those hands. Remember, it's like we're petting the cat, very patient cat. Flip the hands, step. We're going to continue towards the mirror, a few more steps. We push one hand and pull with the other. You can practice this walking down the hallway. Okay, let's move back. And do it again. So, we do open and close. Brush knee, we step around with the left foot. Brush the right. Pause, play the lute. Parry and punch. 1 and 2. Now is where you make the fist with the right, step with the right foot, give a bouquet of flowers with the left. Let's do that part one more time. Centering breath with open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. 1. Turn the hands. 2. Make a fist. We do block. Give a bouquet of flowers. Now we do crouching tiger. We go back, half step in, push the mountain. Okay, let's do that one more time. Because this is kind of repeating what we did on the other side. So we do open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Turn the thumbs to the left. 1 step. 2 steps. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. And then we pivot on the toes, on the heel. We're back to where we started. So we have done push the mountain. So you shift the weight to the left foot and turn the heel. And then we go from the heel. The toes are pointing in the same direction now. Open and close. And closing. Let's do all of that one more time. And then we will do all of it together. Connect all of it together. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. And return to the front. So when you see it from the other side, how we usually do it, we're now going to move in this direction. So we do the same thing, just moving to the right side. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block, crouching tiger, push the mountain, turn to the front, open and close, and closing. Okay, are you ready to do it all from the beginning? Let's do it, we can do this. So we have the heels in and toes out if that works in your body. I'm just going to give little cues here. Relax your shoulders, centering breath. Take a moment. And we will begin, commence. Open and close. Single whip to the right. Waving hands in the clouds, moving to the right. This is the last one. Open and close. Single whip to the left. Waving hands in the clouds, moving to the left. Last one. Open and close. Brush knee to the left. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Open and close. Brush knee to the right. Play the lute. Parry and punch. Block. Crouching tiger. Push the mountain. Turn to the front. And then give yourself a moment to just feel what it feels like. Wasn't that wonderful? Good job. All right, so we're going to do the cool down now. So remember that you make a fist and you can lift the leg, and we give the legs a little bit of massage, kind of breaking up the tension here. So you can lift the leg, or you can choose to bend forward a little bit. You can choose to bend further forward if that feels okay in your body. You can kind of give the back and the glutes a little massage. Let's do that one more time if it feels okay. Another way is to do the hands. So we can do the outside of the hands, flat hand, all the way down. And then you do the inside. And then you can do around the knees, back of the knees, front of the knees, inside of your thighs, to the belly. Loosen up the belly, do the back and the glutes. Let's do that one more time. All right, and we will do the arm. So you can choose to do it with a soft fist, or you can have a flat hand. So we just tap on the arm. We'll go to the neck and to the shoulder, and then you turn the arm, so you do the inside of the arm. And we do that one more time. As I said, you can do it with a soft fist too. Find the way that works best for you. Other side. Nice and easy, gentle. inside. Or maybe you want to try it with that soft fist. We will do tensing. Great way to get rid of tension. We inhale and we hold and we squeeze and we tighten up, and then we exhale and release. You can do as little as you want or as much as you want. You can come up on your toes and then and again. Or maybe just a little one. Now take a deep breath and scoop your arms out to the side. Bring them forward and lower them down. We inhale and exhale. So visualize filling your arms with positive energy. And then soak it up with every fiber of your being. Or maybe think of it as rain or a shower. You give yourself an energy shower. One last time, just like this, fill your lungs. And then exhale. So we always end the class making a fist for strength. We put our 4 fingers together for friendship and bend the thumb for humility. Let our hands come together in a circle, full of energy, friendship, and gratitude for the practice. My honor, my pleasure as always. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Have a great day.